with Source You today, and we're doing.
Just so you know, we've been rolling for like the past 5 minutes.
No, don't do that because I'm editing. No. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Ready. Yeah. All right, welcome back. Source You is here. In spirit of the All-Star Weekend. No, we're not. Screw that noise.
Shut up. Watch your mouth.
Strippers all day. That's afterwards, you know, when the basketball players get all messed up because they go...
No, forget the basketball players. Forget the All-Star game. Strippers all day.
But long story short, we're doing...
Strippers.
We're talking about sports games.
Sports games, yeah.
In general, that's anything from the crazy ones, the fake ones.
The horrible ones.
Long as it has...
Strippers. Don't
genres.
forget the strippers.
Get out.
You know what? I don't think they had a stripper game. You know, I gotta check that out.
It is called Playboy Mansion for PS2. But, you know.
I love strippers.
And our leadership, Larry. But,
yes.
But anyway.
All right.
But you mentioned the game earlier that I even forgot. It was Charles Barkley.
Barkley, shut up and jam. And the reason why we brought that up is because this man, KWC, talked about the game Arch Rivals.
Oh, yes.
During that time, the prototype of NBA Jam, they had Arch Rivals and they had Barkley's Shut Up and Jam, which was right after Arch Rivals.
Was that a 2v2 game or was that full
That
game?
was, I think that was 2v2, yep.
Jeez, I remember that. I had, what was it, for Sega Genesis, if you talk about realistic, I had Michael Jordan versus the Blazers.
Oh my God, Bulls versus Blazers.
Blazers.
I had that too.
With the over-exaggerated yellow tab and the...
Yeah, oh my God. I thought that was one like limited copies that had that little yellow tab with Sega Genesis.
I don't know what that was for, but it was a bigger thing. It had this yellow tab on it. Meant for something, I don't know.
Bulls versus Blazers.
Oh, tell me y'all used to play on the NES Double Dribble.
Yeah.
Double Dribble.
I had never played any.
What was on Nintendo?
Yeah. Yes, a Double Dribble.
See, I ain't playing no.
It started with Lakers and Celtics.
Yes.
It was Lakers and Celtics.
Oh God.
Jeez.
No.
I remember NBA Live before like 2K and all that, like old school Live. I remember those. And...
Oh, for Super Nintendo.
No. I mean Live. Wait, no, Live didn't come out after PS1. Never mind. That was way later.
No, but how about Madden 95? You ever play Madden 95?
Yeah.
On Sega Genesis?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was the game right there.
Unless you want to talk about Tecmo Bowl, but you want to go far back to on Tecmo Bowl. I played that.
With Bo Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh. You want to talk about baseball games? Ken Griffey Jr. baseball for Super Nintendo.
I never played that game. I never played it. No.
Oh,
I got the newer one for PS1. The new King Griffey, not King Griffey Jr. It was with Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas.
The show? Something to show?
No. The show came out like
Heat.
Like,
was it Heat?
MLB? Maybe it was
MLB Heat.
Maybe it was MLB Heat.
See, when I play sports games, it's got to be arcade stuff.
I usually play all the fake ones.
I don't like simulation. I can't do simulation.
No, my brother was okay. So I never was into sports games.
So you did Wii baseball, right?
Listen, with that one,
yes.
Listen, home runs all day long. But no, my brother was like the diehard sports fan game, and he was like, I always went all the other random multiplayer games, like arcade games, Mario Bros, whatever. And he was like, let's play it. I'm like, this is stupid. I ain't playing NBA courtside. I'm not playing 2K for Dreamcast. I'm not playing these games. So he started getting all the fake ones, like NBA Street and all. And that's when I was like, okay, I'll do these. I'll do the fake ones. I won't do the real ones.
The hood games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's true?
Yes.
Yeah.
like,
NBA Jam.
Yes.
Everyone remembers him. He's on fire.
Where you can put the numbers on the ground.
Big ass heads.
And then you can put the numbers on. If you can have a 9 on there. And the automatic dunk.
Oh, you talking about the hot spots? You talking about hot spots?
That was tournament.
And then you can do automatic. And you can do automatic dunk.
Everyone had their own hot
no matter
spot
where you are on the board, you can dunk.
Oh, you jump.
So you're in a 9.
Feet
dunk.
there.
Flip through the air, dunk, you get 9 points.
But NBA hang times, they started the whole double dunk. I used to love that.
Oh,
the double dunk.
Yeah, the one dude starts up.
Oh,
you go.
The alley-oop?
No, the double dunk. Like what happens?
You can literally get a point in mid dunk. You can get another point.
The computer starts in the air. You gotta go up there and do a dunk too. So when y'all do a dunk, you gotta pass the guy to do a double dunk.
Yes.
You don't remember that?
Oh,
I remember alley-oop.
Yes.
Well, you know alley-oop, but yeah, it's double dunk. Like what happens is the computer starts up for you. He goes up to the air.
I remember that he glows white. I remember that.
And you gotta go up the air with him.
Okay. And
the ball goes through once.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
No, when he says double dunk, I'm thinking somebody's gonna literally slam and then jump off and slam again.
No.
When you say double dunk, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, wait, what code were you playing?
Yeah.
I remember hang time. I remember like the aliens and the different heads.
Yes.
Like Blitz and games like that, but it was just like.
They had Bill Clinton. They had some
NBA
characters
Jam
from
Bill Clinton.
and Mortal Kombat characters too.
Oh yeah, because they were midway games. So there was like Sub-Zero's in one game, Scorpion
Blitz,
was in
NFL Blitz. The first one had
Raiden,
Sub-Zero,
Raiden,
yeah.
By the way, it was Raiden 1111. Just so you know if you don't remember the code. Yeah, that and Smile, which was the giant smiley face. Those were like the two codes I remembered.
This guy.
And the coolest thing about it, you could find most of these games at the time when it was at the height of its popularity was in the corner carry-out stores when you're getting that chicken box and that jumbo half and half. Yes.
But it was real popular because in the 90s they had arcade machines everywhere.
Yes.
I actually remember
Blitz,
NBA Jam, NFL Blitz.
Actually, you know what's funny? The first time I played Blitz was at. Remember? Okay, let's see. This is kind of old school. I know this place. You remember ESPN Zone?
Yes.
Remember that? That's the first time I played Blitz was there. It was the
Baltimore. It's a Baltimore thing.
Yeah, that was a Baltimore thing.
ESPN Zone.
ESPN was trying to invest in like back when Chuck E. Cheese and Discovery Zone was a thing. That was their version of having a kid-friendly sports zone, which didn't last for like a couple of years, and then like vanished. But it was the first place I did see a TV in the bathroom. That was the first place that I've ever saw at the time. You'd be in a stall and watch Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you got to do thing. You get real excited after that.
But other sports, geez, there was Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant had a game for 64. Jeez.
Yeah, courtside.
Courtside.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Yes, oh yeah, that's true. Rest in peace.
Yes, sir, man.
Blitz started a lot of ignorant stuff. If you, Blitz was NBA or was NBA Jam first?
NBA Jams would have started it all.
Oh, that's what I thought. Jam started.
Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, all them jams, all them out of control dunks and everything. Like they just do all the whole rule book.
Yeah, Showtime. Yeah,
you
courtside.
can push them. No, it was.
NBC.
I can tell you right now the whole list. NBA Jam,
right.
NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Then after Tournament Edition, it was NBA Hang Time when Midway and Acclaim had split.
Right.
When they split, Midway decided to continue with NBA Hang Time.
Which was still doing good.
Was good. Then NBA Showtime.
Right.
Then they ended with NBA Hoops.
Dang. And was that the PS3 one that came out?
PS2.
Because there was a PS3 NBA.
Oh, no. They redid NBA Jam for PS3.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But that was done by EA now.
Oh.
EA took the license to that. Now, you want to talk about Acclaim. Acclaim fell down. They tried after NBA Jam Tournament Edition. They came up with the PlayStation NBA Jam Extreme. Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
I actually liked it. Nobody didn't like it that much.
I didn't like it that much. I rented it from Blockbuster. That went back the same day.
I guess because of the name. That still got me, and I kind of still liked it because it still had that feel, but it was the very first 3D NBA Jam.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. For what it was, yeah that was kind of.
But Showtime definitely threw it out the way. Showtime was their version of first NBA Jam 3D.
But now, if you talking about another old school basketball, now this is really old school. It was called Space Basketball. Space Basketball 2020.
Space Jam?
No. No. Whoa. I actually had Space Jam for PS1.
It was Space Jam game.
It had mini games like you can race the ships and everything. But no one wanted to pick the monster. The monster sucked in the game. Everyone wanted to pick the
low tier.
But did y'all realize there was actually another Space Jam game before Space Jam was even Space Jam? It was Looney Tunes B-Ball.
I don't remember that game.
It was a Looney Tunes basketball game before Space Jam. So it was kind of weird because, like, wait a minute, did they play this game before the movie came out? Like,
I didn't even know about
made
that.
to be stolen, I guess.
Yeah, and Warner Bros. Like, well, we're gonna get to them.
Take notes, LeBron. Make that part too.
But then later on, NBA Street, that was the revitalization when EA actually did the right thing. Back when that big.
Oh yeah, EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Big. And I would just yell this ignorant, deep voice person.
Actually, the Bulls versus was it Blazers game or Lakers? The one we talked about the cartridge that was made by EA.
Yeah, back when EA actually thought about things, and they didn't steal money. They didn't with people as much. So that was a really good game. We're gonna take a quick intermission, real quick.
Right. I thought the way.
Sorry for we had brief food order that came in, but
Wasn't me.
we're back though.
Energy food.
We haven't ate for a while, but back to it. So NBA Street and EA, that's what we were talking about before. Back when EA actually did good things, but we had NBA Street, we had NBA Street Volume 2, which game was godlike, and the songs like and the Game Breaker songs, I love that. That was pretty sick. But then they went too far and then made NFL Street. That was actually not bad either.
Yeah.
Then they made FIFA Street, which you don't even talk about that. That game was very terrible.
Ooh, speaking of terrible games, there was this one game that I played when the Super Nintendo was at its height. It was called Bill Lambier basketball. It was like overhead. What? It was horrible. Overhead.
Bill
Lambier or Lemmy Beer or something.
Did your mom give you that game?
Oh no, they got inside the duct tape game, but it was a horrible game.
That's that week. That's that week when NBA Street was sold out, and you get like, so here's Dave Mara.
This is all I can give you, Kenny.
It's just like it's like a Tiger game.
That's like that one Tiger Electronics. You mean like the
no.
old?
Well, it was also, it's just that terrible.
If you're talking about Tiger Electronics, this actually technically counts. My brother had Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird Tiger Electronics.
Oh, I remember.
There was that.
I
Two
remember
AA
that.
batteries exactly.
You know a real good sports game back on PlayStation?
What?
Remember Tony Hawk?
Yeah,
That counts. That counts.
Okay, I guess
That
counts.
was
sports.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
counts.
All the Tony Hawk.
Well, if you're talking about others, I mean that
1,
counts.
2, 3, 2 extreme.
Extreme sports. Remember where you get to punch people? Remember extreme sports?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay, the only reason why I
You
know.
talking about Road Rash?
No.
That's
There
what
was
I'm
no.
saying.
No, there was a game. It was like it's almost like road rash, but you were at like some people were on skateboards, some people were on like rollerblades. It's like a derby game, but you go
that
down,
sounds
you
familiar.
ride in the streets like Cruising World USA, but you literally can punch people.
Yeah.
It was on
What's
the
it called?
big-
I remember that. It's
It's
arcade,
called.
right?
It's just called Extreme. That's all it was called.
And it's an arcade. You drive like that and you can hit. I
Extreme.
can't remember that. Yeah.
No, Rush was good. Rush, but that's that's not really.
We're going
That's technically not a sports game. Though. Not that.
Let's deviate from that.
But there's other ones, other weird ones that came out like
BMX,
Death Row,
Triple X.
If you want to talk about that, talk about
Dave Mirror.
Yeah.
I had Dave Mirror.
Yeah.
I
I played
one.
the demo. It was a little entertaining.
Because Tony Hawk was doing his thing, so Dave Mirror came out, Sean Palmer, Cool Borders. You heard?
I
man.
love Cool Borders. I played
Cool
1
Borders.
through 3.
I tried again.
I've only had the first game.
Cool. And see, part 2, everybody
Played
played
the
the
demo.
most because the demo, it was 2. So everybody had to play part 2.
So
once
2
in a
might have been the
lifetime.
one, because that one actually was really fun.
Yeah,
was
2. It was 2 because it was so popular. It was on almost every damn.
And I remember Cool Border Kids. That was for 64.
Yeah.
That one was terrible. With the big noses and the big heads. You remember
Yeah.
that? Terrible game.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cool Borders. You had
Cool Borders.
you had Sean Palmer surfing. Yeah, I had surf. SSX Tricky was good.
I like that too.
That was good.
It's tricky. Okay, sorry.
That was the second one that was terrible. That was freestyle SSX Tricky.
Yeah.
That game was terrible. It was okay. It wasn't good as the original, like the GameCube or whatever. That was good.
It was good.
Have y'all played any hockey games?
NHL hits.
yes.
NHL hits.
There was
That's when
Nintendo Blades of Steel.
Yes.
I had Wayne Gretzky for PS1. Wayne Gretzky, that game was good. But NHL Hits came out, Slugfest came out. That was all they started. You can punch the other player.
I thought Slug was baseball.
It's baseball.
Fight.
NHL Hits was the same game basically. It was just that with hockey, you can fight every 5 seconds. Like literally, everything was turned into a fight for no reason.
Blades.
That's like Blades of Steel.
Blades of
You
Steel.
can fight on that.
Is that
My
fight?
cousin had.
They
that.
know.
That's
No,
not
that-
going there.
Didn't they have like meters and crap? Like when you fight and stuff, they had like little meters and everything when people got beat up.
Yes.
But for those who don't know, actually we were talking about this the other day. There's another Blitz game a lot of people didn't know about, which was the League.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh
yeah, I seen the video.
yes.
Yeah, so me and DH Knight over here the other day were, so there was the first one which was sponsored by NFL and everything, which was a little more adult, but then they made a second one, which was the last Blitz game to ever exist afterward.
Isn't that the one?
And
where
do
they
you
did-
remember in Mortal Kombat now they started with the whole X-ray thing?
Yeah, that's why.
And
Yes.
Blitz started it
Yes.
first.
Blitz started that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Until
Yeah,
they showed
Blitz
me the other
started
day.
that before MK9 came out.
Every hit,
It makes
it shows the.
It shows
It shows the
every
blood,
crack.
yeah.
I kind of remember that a
God.
little bit too.
And they used to carry out the
Fun facts.
player
Oh,
ones.
They
yeah.
actually
man.
showed
Somebody
in the
bones.
game. This is one thing they did show, and I talked about it. And I know
Somebody nuts.
yes, it's called ruptured scrotum. Literally, they'll show the sack itself exploding,
God.
the milk and everything, all that nonsense.
Milk.
Cocoa milk.
The
but,
nut busted all out.
but I'll leave that alone. That's how graphic that game was. So graphic
Deets
that NFL did not
They
represent the
couldn't
game.
sanction that.
They
Yeah,
They
so
couldn't
there was
even
no
do that,
NFL teams.
No.
There was dope in the game. There was a lot of literally there was a mini game like if your character got your arm broken, the mini game with your 2 thumbs, you had to aim. Like, I'm being serious. You aimed the needle. It was dark.
Now,
Surprising.
Surprising Man was smart. He was like that XFL on that.
Oh, yes, right. He
I
on
think-
XFL
I think
now.
There's
That's
an
right.
XFL games
XFL
going on right
came-
now too.
It works
right now.
Yes, it is.
They're coming
Yes.
back again. They're coming back again.
Well,
No, they're
XFL
playing
is
today,
back.
right now.
It's back.
It's happening now.
It's already.
Oh,
as
sorry.
we speak.
Okay.
Last Saturday, yep.
No,
Yeah.
and this yeah. As we speak.
It's pretty decent.
So remember,
pretty
it
good.
came out and then disappeared. It was like arena football or whatever.
Yeah. That's
And
what
it was
pretty
like, I
much
was like, what the heck was this?
one
And then
year season. Okay.
Oh yeah, the AEF.
like slam ball and all the other ones. I actually like slam ball. Remember with the train?
Yeah, I love slam
I
ball.
love that. And then that
was good.
Y'all see like the women's play the NFL. There are leagues where women are playing.
The Brown Panties League, right?
Yes.
The powder puff games.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Wait, were you about to? You sound like you were about to say something.
Yeah. Boxing games, man. I know.
Knockout
y'all
King.
play
Knockout
Knockout
King.
King.
Contender.
Contender.
Mm.
I don't think
Remember
I.
Contender?
The only game. Okay, there's only 2 boxing games. I had Knockout Kings.
Yeah, I remember.
It had
Knockout
George
Kings.
Foreman's like boxing. It was something weird, and of course Punch
Super
Out.
Punch,
And
yeah.
of course, Ray to Rumble.
Yeah.
Who hasn't played
Well-
Ray to Rumble?
And then, you got Wii boxing.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Punch. Oh yeah, Punch Out too.
Oh yeah, Punch Out. Yeah.
Or
That was-
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I want to play. That was the first boxing.
I don't know if
game.
this counts as an actual sports game, but does anyone remember the arm wrestling game in the arcade?
Yes.
The one with the big arm sticking out. There was
Yes.
an arcade game. I don't know if that counts as a sports game.
Yes.
but I
Well,
remember-
it is for arm wrestling. I mean, why not? You know,
well, we didn't even mention wrestling. I guess that counts too, technically.
we could talk all day.
My favorite one was the one with it had Doink the Clown, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, I know. It's
WrestleMania
WrestleMania.
Arcade?
That's
Is that the one where there actually was cartoon effects and stuff?
That's
WrestleMania Arcade?
WrestleMania.
Yeah, because Undertaker used to shoot out the bats or whatever.
Yeah, WrestleMania Arcade.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's WrestleMania.
I had that for PS1.
Yeah,
PS1.
that was it. That was it.
That game was freaking. And Bam Bam Bigelow, when he does the splash,
Yeah, the
it
money-
actually
the
burns a
money-
hole
the
through the.
Yeah, that was definitely.
That
I
game
only
was
played
funny.
it one
Then
time.
the Money Millionaire guy on there too, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, it's a millionaire on there. I forgot
On
his
that,
name.
on the, there was only like 6
Yeah,
characters. It was
yeah,
Razor
yeah.
Ramon.
With Lonely Virgil. I mean, well,
Wait, we're talking about what are y'all talking about over here?
Wrestling All Stars. It was like the Ted DiBiase $1 Million Man, and he had like Andre the
That's
Giant.
$1 Million Man. That was his name.
Are you talking about the really swole one where they were overly
You
buff?
talking about WWE All Stars?
Yes.
Damn!
With
Alright, moving
Lonely
along.
Virgil.
That
I'd
game
rather
actually was
play-
kind of cool.
I'd rather play WWE WrestleMania. That WrestleMania game that had all the legends on there. You remember that one, right? WrestleMania Legends. That's what it's called.
You mean for 64?
No,
with the green letters?
It came out for the PlayStation.
The non-WWE
No, I remember that.
section.
No, three.
Game.
Because so fun fact, I didn't get too many wrestling. I had all the 64 ones, like
The
Revenge.
cool part. Let me tell you the cool part about WrestleMania Legends.
Okay.
They acted like Slank and Knuckles. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay.
What?
If you have a copy of WWE SmackDown vs. Raw
Shut your mouth.
2009,
Shut your mouth.
you combine it with WrestleMania Legends, you can unlock the characters and put it onto that game.
Well, you created characters like the
No,
legit same.
the actual real characters from 09, because remember, it's in WrestleMania Legends, it's
Oh.
all about Legends. So you could put the 09 roster characters into your Legends, WrestleMania Legends.
You know
game.
that sound like something like you know how Budokai used to do is like when you get even though this has nothing to do with sports and stuff, but like if you had the copy of Budokai 2, you get extra zenny because you bought the last game.
Oh no, it's not like
It's
that.
not like that.
I think you have to actually put in this disc. I think
You have to actually have a save data with all those characters.
either
wherever
save data or disc. I never tried it, but I know
It's almost like Pokemon. It sounds like how you can transfer Pokemon.
Yeah. You transfer pack.
you get your cable link.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Pokemon Stadium like a sports game?
I mean, I gotta look it up on the ESRB.
Hey, they got a
Check and see.
stadium. It was a commentation.
I mean, it was technically like Michael Vick's fighting the game, but you know, if it was a game, that would be technically.
Wow.
That's all Pokemon is Michael Vick's Nintendo Park.
Stay tuned for VIX on ESPN.
Vick's like,
What about WCW Nitro and Thunder? When it was at the height of the career? Where
Oh, I like that.
oh, you talking about the PS1 with like the snowman? And the snowman.
You know-
they had
you know-
The Frankenstein. Yo. Oh
No,
my
They
God.
had so many
no
characters in
mercy.
that game.
No mercy.
Before you go to No Mercy, do you remember Thunder's secret character named Veal? Do y'all remember Veal?
Was he like a demon or something?
He was a tall ass person in an NWO shirt and jeans, and all you had to do is press one button, and he does a move. Let's say you're right here and you're right here. You press a button. Power bomb! I mean,
What?
literally, he was the cheapest character in the
And
game.
he was in Thunder. Nitro was in Nitro.
No, he was in just Thunder.
Thunder was the one with the snowman and all of them, right? That was that.
No, that was Nitro and Thunder. They both had a whole bunch of crazy. No, Nitro had.
What's the one for
Snowman.
PS1? Because that's the one I had.
Nitro and Thunder. They made a revised Nitro for N64.
I didn't have that one. I had the PS1 one.
Yeah.
That's the one I had.
But yeah, Thunder. If you ever play with Vio,
I'm gonna go back and put it in.
there you
I
go.
gotta look at this.
Just get Vio. You can win.
He's broken to you.
The only person I
He's
remember
broken.
in a wrestling like game was it wasn't wrestling, it was a boxing. In Ready to Rumble, there was another character who's that demon guy. He was swole.
I thought you were gonna say Michael Jackson.
That wasn't Ready to Rumble Round 2. You're not wrong. He was in Ready to Rumble Round 2 for those who don't know. Michael Jackson was an unlockable character. But no, there was this guy called I don't know what the name of the character, but he was this giant demon. And when you know how they always tell like the weight and everything?
Yeah.
It was like unknown. The age was like question mark. But it was this huge demon with these huge hands, these chains on his gloves. He was like the final boss of the game if you actually went through the career mode, which nobody ever did. I was one of the people that did it. But you get wrecked. He's like a one-shot killer. He's like fighting Mike Tyson in one-shot equivalent.
Wow. But you about to say No Mercy.
Yeah, No Mercy.
Oh my God.
That was the game.
See, I had those.
He
I
had
had No
some
Mercy.
battles on No Mercy.
Revenge was really cool.
Revenge and No Mercy.
And
Remember
No
THQ
Mercy.
and AKI, the characters?
AKI man.
Yeah.
Remember, what was it? Was it Def Jam?
Oh,
Vendetta.
Because that technically counts as technically considered a sports game. It's wrestling. I guess it counts.
Because it reminded me of No
like
Mercy when
wrestling
they fought
fight.
man.
Wrestling fight. Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
it's wrestling. It's wrestling.
Actually, you know what's crazy?
What?
Since we're talking about like sports games, I want to talk about. Have anybody played the Punch Out for the Wii? The first Wii, not Wii.
Like the boxing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wii version though, not the Mike Tyson Punch Out.
No, when you use the thing to punch, right?
We're not talking Wii Sports. I'm talking. Well, you technically still use that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I give you that. But fun facts. Did anybody remember Doc, the only black guy in the game? The guy who always had the candy bars from the old Punch Out game?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a secret, for a lot of people don't know, there's a secret fight in that game where you fight Doc. So there's like there's a thing where you train with Doc and Doc is trying to show you how to play the game. Right? He's like, oh yeah. And he always says, yeah, Mac, I taught you that punch. And blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But here's the thing. If Doc says, hey, Mac, here's a candy bar, and you punch the candy bar, Doc will go, no, and drop the candy bar. And once he drops it, the Nintendo game itself will put a disclaimer on the screen saying, we are not responsible to what happened to you at this point. And Doc gets pissed. He's like, now I'm angry. He takes off his that red jacket, and there's this leopard skin, like cheetah jacket on. And he's like, I'm pissed. And he beats the crap out of Little Mac. I'm being dead serious. After we recorded, I'll show you this. It's hilarious.
Wow.
And he beats the crap out of you. It's a secret mission. There's that one. And the other one, if you beat everything, you fight like Donkey Kong or whatever. You fight Donkey Kong. But,
So let me ask y'all. I'm gonna start from you, Peanut. What was your first sports game you ever played?
Madden 95.
Okay.
John Madden 95. I'll never forget. That's what got me into football. I started playing that. I'm like, man, this game is like...
my first
That was it at that time. It was
That's
1995 or 1994.
Wow.
You played that, like, all the teams at the time, the graphics,
Well, yeah.
it was better than Nintendo. So, you like... You see that I'm like, oh, you got receivers going out. I mean, it was just,
Actually,
it
no,
was
my first
football.
sports
You
game
felt like you playing football,
Mine's going to be a throwback.
You could do the season, you had the career modes or whatever.
Oh,
That was it, though. Madden 95.
Can
What
you?
about you?
Double dribble. NES before NBA Jam. You run up to the basket. They show us in black and white pixels like a slam dunk shot. It is an instant
Oh,
classic.
wait, so when you go to the dunk, it's gonna show a picture you just slam dunk it in?
Oh no, it's like a motion, like 1, 2.
Oh, is that
Yeah,
side? I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
now. It's a side view. It looks like clip art.
Yes.
It looks completely different than the actual game. You would see it looks
It is-
way more realistic, and then
It's a classic. That was my first basketball game.
And yells dunk, screaming letters.
No, but that's your very first sports game you played.
Yep.
Wow. So his was football, yours was basketball.
Believe it or not, that's not my first sports game. I had to think about it. So y'all remember the first Nintendo, right? You remember the Mario Brothers thing? So there was one version of Mario Brothers, and it had Duck Hunt, Mario Brothers, and it had that Olympics game.
Olympic track. Oh,
That was my
God.
first one. That game was stupid hard.
Wow.
Made no sense, and you had to mash, and it was like a track. It was like a track and field game. That
is
was
that one you can play on the computer? You got to push all the weird buttons on there?
Oh no, that's co-op. That's Q-op.
Oh yeah, Q-Wop. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. That came out later when Pogo.com and all that crap came out. But no, this game was for the first Nintendo. So there was the Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt game. Now, if you
Yeah,
were
I
lucky,
remember that.
you got there was a great version of the thing it had. Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and it had that terrible terrible Olympics game, and you had track and field, had the long jump, and the control. And there's only like 2 buttons on the controller, but there's no directions how to play it. It just doesn't work. It's terrible. I could never beat any of the trials because the computer, like the jump trial, be like you jump from here to here. I jump to here, but the computer jumps to here.
You're like, how do you do this?
Right, and you're like, it's like, do I mash? There's no direction on the screen. It's like, just like run, and you're like.
Oh, that controls the feet.
I guess that's the feet. Is it left or right? And the character's like this.
Yeah, I remember that.
And there's this bar at the bottom that's like this, and you're just like, is that the power boost?
Oh my god.
You don't know what it is. Like, I only played it, like, honestly, like, twice, and I rage quit. And
I took it. Yes.
I was like,
I took it all. But I didn't take it.
I'll never get this. I play Duck Hunt. Get this noise. That was my first sports game, technically. Technically, that would be my first one. I played Tecmo Bowl, like, way later when I got
Oh, yes.
But
Yeah,
that
that
technically
one.
was my first sports game. If you want to
Tecmo Bowl.
I had a bad, like, when we were talking, when you asked, like, what was my first sports game? Then I had this bad flashback of this. And I was like, you know what? Now I remember what my sports game was.
Alright.
DJ, what was yours? What was your first one?
So I'm gonna thank my mother for going to Funko Land and getting this game for me.
Ninja Turtles. It's like,
Thank you, because
And with a sports surviving, Ninja Turtles.
she knew that I was into basketball all the time. So I had got the very first sports game for me was actually NBA Jam
For Super Nintendo?
for Sega Genesis.
Oh, that game was on Sega Genesis.
yeah.
He's on fire! Heating up!
Yeah.
Nothing but that.
I played that game heavily, like every day. Like it was so bad. I used to draw the characters to make it look like characters. You know how when you set the character like. I used to just draw them just for the hell of it.
Do you still have them?
I actually do.
Oh, I
somewhere
got
in one of my boxes, I still have my drawings from NBA Jam.
I got to see this.
Like,
I got to see this.
I was just an NBA freak, so I just nothing but NBA Jam.
Fun fact, you'll appreciate this since you're talking about NBA Jam. So, this is actually a little bit of flashback. Y'all might know this, but he should. So, remember Serge's wedding? Remember his wedding?
Yeah.
Remember that song I played in the beginning with the Sega and all that? Remember that?
Yeah.
You know those NBA Jam noises I played in that song? There's NBA Jam noises in there.
And I was wondering about him, like, doom.
Yeah, there's NBA Jam noises. There's about 3 of them. There's the song that's squeezed in there, and there's He's on Fire on one of the parts of the song.
I knew I heard. I knew
Yeah. It was a Sega Jam
You
song.
don't remember one time I looked back at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's NBA.
Yeah.
NBA
I like, wait a minute. No. he did not. He did not.
It's called subliminal messages.
Yeah, it was a song.
Hey, KWC, I gotta do this one time. Let's see if Tech knows this. Jam!
Wait, what's the? I gotta know. And I guess after this, I guess we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up after this, I guess.
Yeah.
What's this?
Well, before we wrap it up, I did ask all of our very first sports games, but then what is y'all best sports game ever that y'all played?
I guess the one that we ever played the most. I guess that's the only way I can think of it.
So we're gonna start with PM before we wrap it up.
Okay, that sounds good.
Best sport games. I'm gonna say Madden 2007 for me. That was it.
What
Like,
made that
so
special?
much. They brought in. It was the modes on there. Like they had a mode on there where you can. It's like a kind of like a mini. It's almost like NBA. NBA where you have 3-on-3, 2-on-2 type things. They had drills. So you had like a running drill, or like
It was like a training camp thing or
yes,
something?
mini camps, yeah. And you had the running back drill, you had the wide receiver drill, you had the cornerback drill, you had the linebacker drill. You had so many different drills. So it was like a game within a game. And you can compete within those games. And I just love playing in all those different modes. All those different modes. It was so competitive.
I can't really think.
Yeah, it was a bunch of modes.
KOC.
What about you, K?
Yeah, what was you?
What was the football game we were talking about where you get the injuries?
Blitz?
NFL Blitz?
Which
Yeah.
one though?
Blitz.
The one with the broken bones.
That was Blitz the League. Though.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
One of the coolest things is I'm all about the background music, and you get to change it in any type of area within the music. So it's like if it's near the beginning, the middle, at the end, and you do it in a halftime show. So I had at the time I had Killer Instinct Gold soundtrack, and it was kind of like
Oh yeah, because it's on
Gargoyle.
Xbox. It's on Xbox.
Yes.
Remember Xbox at the time you could actually play.
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
And the Xbox One.
And it was like when I rapped
The Duke or whatever.
Yes.
I know what you meant. The good one.
Classic Xbox.
The good one.
Xbox One.
And the coolest thing about it was like every time I would play Gargos from Killer Instinct Gold, it was like near the end, like it was like halftime show or near the game was ending.
I remember Gargoyles movie. It's this crazy heavy metal. Doom 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 doom. It's I have the entire soundtrack.
But the game was so real because they usually do like touchdowns and they say, "Mama, I made a touchdown," and it was like had those little clip things. That was the real. That was
oh,
the
that's
real,
right.
Mama,
In between the
I
game,
made it.
there were some little nonsense. I forgot.
And if your team win, and they be running the coach, it was like so in, and it was like every time you scored like a first down, it was like, and I had Disturb and I had music in there, like they would do
I
before
totally
like
forgot
this.
you can change the music. I don't think I ever changed the music in the game.
That was
I
the
totally
best.
forgot. The only game I ever changed the music in was probably Raw. The very first one for the Xbox.
I remember that.
But as far as sports, geez, I might have to agree with you. I think Blitz the League was probably like Blitz and Blitz the League was probably the ones I played.
Yes.
Blitz League 2. It has to be Blitz League.
Okay. Yes.
2 is freaking like above and beyond. I'm actually surprised my mom actually let me play that game. I'm surprised she even let me play. I don't think she knew. I think she was like, oh, it's just another Blitz game. And then, no, she never saw us actually play the game.
She lets you play Grand Theft Auto, right? So.
No, actually, no. I
She
didn't. Fun facts. When it came to me as a kid, there was a lot of like, so you know how y'all watch
play Grand
The
Theft Auto?
Simpsons and all that stuff? I didn't watch none of that till I got like older. Like I watched Simpsons maybe 1 or 2 episodes back when Bart was drawn terrible. And I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes of South Park, but I was actually not allowed to do any of that. Like Beavis Butthead, none of that.
South
Now
Park.
it wasn't until
no South Park.
nope. I ain't seen I ain't start watching South Park until I got in college.
What? Ooh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't watch it until super late. Other than that, I've only seen like 1 or 2 episodes. Honestly. Now in college, I binge watch all of it. I can tell you like almost all the episodes now, but back then, I couldn't watch none of that. But here's the funny thing. But apparently, I was allowed to watch like
HBO.
Family Guy and like Boondocks and stuff like that. And my dad would be like, well, your mom's not home, so whatever. That was my dad's logic. He's like, whatever, your mom's not home. But I think Blitz League will be my game though. I think that'll be the one, Blitz League.
Okay.
Anyway, I think I already know what yours is.
Well, okay. What do you think it is?
NBA Jam. It has to be NBA Jam.
Okay, you're almost
Yes.
right. All right.
Almost?
Yeah, that's obvious.
My favorite.
What?
My favorite all time was NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
So,
The reason why I like Tournament Edition because they had introduced so many new elements, the hot spots, a lot more power.
so only that had. I thought all of them had the hotspot thing. Only that one?
I think
NBA Jam
you
Tournament
put
Edition
codes in
was
for it.
yeah, it was the first time they did it. It was NBA Jam TE.
I didn't know there was actually a difference.
And
I thought it
then-
was just.
If you stood, because remember they had no save game system at all, so you had to beat the whole season, all the teams. You beat all the teams. They throw in even more characters for you. Now it blew my mind. I said, "There's even more characters in this damn game," and I fell in love.
That's what they
Other
had some
than-
different. They had like different characters on that.
Yeah,
too.
not the cheat code character like Bill Clinton and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Jazzy Jeff was in
Exactly,
there.
yeah.
Wait, Jazzy Jeff was in
Yeah,
it?
they had
Tournament
like
edition,
different. They
yeah.
weren't even
Will
basketball.
Smith.
They weren't even basketball player characters.
No. When you beat the game, it was more actual characters from the
No,
NBA.
but yeah, listen,
But
like
the cheat code was just cheat with different random characters.
Yeah.
But when you beat the game, it have to be all the teams. You get even more actual NBA stars on there. And I'm like, man.
Quick question for everyone: when y'all was playing NBA Jam, what was y'all's favorite team that y'all picked?
Everyone, I always try to win for Chicago. I was a diehard Chicago kid. So I
Well,
always went
remember,
for
Michael Jordan never carried until like
That was a
NBA Live
question.
2002.
Why Michael Jordan was never
Did you
in
realize
the
that?
Timberwolves.
He was.
Phoenix
it
Suns.
It wasn't until like the Blazer game was like the Sega version. That was the only first game I ever saw him.
Well, wait, what was your question?
They always had Rodman,
said what team?
Pippen, and who else? The other guy on there, but never Jordan. I was always curious.
Oh yeah, because
Steve Kerr.
It was expensive to be on the game.
It was actually New York Knicks. I used to like John Starks and Patrick Ewing. That's the only two.
It's
that was on
funny
there.
you say that. Like a lot of sports games, Jordan didn't come out till like late 2000 games.
I just told you, NBA Live 2002 was the very first time he actually came because if you remember, every sports game before that, he was a silhouette.
Yeah.
It was always just a regular
It was
black
two
face.
black
2000,
on
he said
the
black
game.
2002, and then 2004 they went all out and they put every version of Jordan in that game.
Yeah, because they say, you know what? They was mad. It was like, why the hell it took so long to put him in there? Thank you, Jordan. But
I think Jordan just wanted more money and you were paying him enough.
He said, "Y'all ain't putting me in there without paying me."
Right.
But all in
Not
all,
me.
I guess to wrap this up, I guess we all definitely played a lot of sports
Yes.
games. Most of the ones we probably enjoy, as I think we're all in agreement.
Surprising, y'all
The
thought
fake
it was
ones.
all about wrestling. No, it ain't all just
Wrestling.
about
It's all about wrestling.
Yeah, as you can see, it was a lot more than just wrestling.
Yeah, and I didn't really
Basketball.
like sports games. I didn't like sports games until all the fake ones, honestly.
And they all just talked about hockey, baseball also, and I barely played those, so I'm sorry. But
If it was random and it didn't make sense, I had to play that sports game. Because my brother, that was our mutual agreement. My brother was like, "You want to play FIFA?" I was like, "I don't want to play no soccer." Well, we'll play Flaming FIFA or whatever the fake one is. Like, I'll play Street.
oh my god, before we wrap up, there was one other game that I played that I like.
Make it good.
Super Tennis for Super Nintendo.
Super Dodgeball.
Never played.
Oh my god, Super Dodgeball was awesome.
Super
Man.
Tennis.
Yeah, sure.
Talking about the 8-bits with Mario sitting on the side like this?
No.
Remember that? That one? I remember that one. The one for Virtual Boy?
No.
You talking about that one?
We're gonna have to stop that for another time.
My eyes, my eyes. Oh my god, it's
I
like
can't turn the system.
Virtual Boy. Oh my god.
Continue.
My eyes.
Super Tennis. I don't really.
Oh.
I didn't play. The only tennis, honestly, the only tennis game I've ever played, and I'll leave it alone
I'll
after.
say virtual tennis.
Oh no.
That's
y'all-
seriously it for Dreamcast. That was like the only tennis game I ever
Everybody
played.
loved that. But okay, well, I hope y'all enjoy y'all All-Star Weekend.
I'm scarred for life because he said Virtual Boy.
Virtual tennis, man.
I know.
Actually, it wasn't bad. Virtual
Um,
wasn't bad.
and
Virtual
red.
Boy was bad. It was
I said virtual tennis.
Oh yeah. that was-
Ice.
All right.
All right.
Want to close P?
That's it.
That's a wrap. No more white girls.
Okay, Dit News. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Because apparently we're out. That's it. No. We got to throw them.
We out.
Like and subscribe to the channel. If there's any more content, any ideas of what you think we should be talking about, or you should watch, or whatever, reactions, please let us know. Comment in the description. And thanks for watching.
And
And
if y'all don't understand it, that's a basketball reference.
source you out. Just stop this thing.